Welcome to another edition of... You know we're inside. You don't need all that protective gear. Welcome back to the testosterone. Welcome to Fit Cove, New York edition. We are currently upstate New York enjoying the beautiful weather, COVID-free. I know Lydia's a little paranoid still, but today we are still here motivating those who still haven't gone back to the gym and have been using quarantine as an excuse not to be in the gym. But don't worry, because Fit Cove's got your back. And in this episode, literally. How's that carbon dioxide?
Hey guys, welcome to Motivation Monday. Welcome to Motivation Monday. Are you ready to start your week right and strong with Motivation Monday? Now that we have traveled across the United States to way upstate New York, we have a compilation of new exercises for you. If you want to be a really awesome, totally cool superhero, we have the best for last.
Do you want to be a superhero like us? Then you have got to check out these exercises. Let's start with one of my favorite and incredibly advanced, complex, and technical move called the Archer. See how far I shot that? It's because I do archers. If you're looking to develop your superhero skill of flying, then you better start flapping your wings because the archers are using them entirely. This is how we started off. First, do a pull-up. Now, this is incredibly technical and complex because you're essentially traveling in between the top of the pull-up and a one-arm pull-up. Your lats should be engaged the entire time because that's everything, including your biceps, pulling you up. Starting in the center, traveling to the side, flare that wing. If you want, you can go all the way to straight arm. But if you're just starting out, you don't have to go to full extension so that you can be working those muscles to work towards that straight arm. Your shoulder blades are sliding down your back. Your lats are engaged the entire time because at one point you're going to be holding yourself up essentially with one arm. And the extended arm is pretty much just balancing yourself there. A way to start learning how to do this exercise is first by doing a pull-up and holding yourself at the top. Start with just holding it there. This is called an isometric hold. Once you can hold it, then you can start shifting from side to side. Baby steps, guys. Go back and forth, just tiny bits at a time, and work your way out to even longer extensions. Pull-ups are obviously a great exercise to work towards this skill. In fact, what you could do on your pull-up set is just hold it on the last rep. So once you're done, however many reps you're working on, stop at the top, hold it for 10 seconds for every one of your sets. But I'm still in quarantine. I've been locked down for 4 months. Hey, you ever heard of a tree? Go outside, climb that tree, and start doing your pull-up training. You think Batman or Superman was like, I can't save the world, there's a lockdown. No, he didn't. Neither of them did. And that's why they're superheroes. Those are super too.
Thanks, babe. And you want to know how I keep them super? By doing back exercises. Yes.
Back exercises for your boobs?
Yes, because your back muscles are your antagonist muscles to your pectoralis major and minor. By working your back muscles, it not only prevents upper cross syndrome, which is when you work your frontal muscles way too much to where you start to form like a little bit of a position like this. What you do when you work your back muscles is it pulls your shoulders back and your chest up. The first exercise that I added in the compilation for you guys today is the behind the head lat pull down. Now, notice how the lat pull down, you come in front of your head. For the behind the head, you are going to go in back, as seen in the video.
No way! Front. Behind.
Oh yeah, look at that form. Doing the behind the head lat pull down targets the trapezius muscles and the latissimus dorsi more, really pulling your muscles back. Get it? Back. Now, just like the normal lat pull down, your feet are parallel to each other on the ground, shoulder width apart, and your knees are not passing your toes. Notice how I am not leaning too far forward when pulling down. That would be poor form. The behind the head lat pull down is an advanced movement to the lat pull down. I highly recommend being very cautious if your sits muscles in your rotator cuff are tight. I would not recommend this movement if that is the case.
Quite informative, Lydia. Quite informative indeed. I enjoyed that. Quite. What's our next exercise? Hang on to your seats, everybody, because we're moving on to the seated row. The seated row. Everyone in the gym has seen them. You've probably even done them. But how many of you actually do them properly? Have you ever seen this at the gym? What is that?
Our love fern.
What?
I'm just kidding. This is a pesto plant. We will be making pesto out of this later.
That sounds amazing. Where was I? Have you ever seen this at the gym? It's a sad, sad sight, isn't it? Notice my form here. The legs should be bent slightly just to hold you in place. That's what your abdominals and your erector spinae are doing. This will help you sit up straight when you're in a chair, too. Things you should be focusing on. Always send your thoughts to your rhomboids, and what you want to do is pull all the way back as if your shoulder blades were to touch each other. This is
real hard!
If your thoughts are sent to the right muscles, you're more likely to be using those muscles. Keep your core engaged the entire time and pull with those rhomboids and lats until the bar or whatever device you're holding touches your body. Keep those feet planted. You don't want to be sliding around on that bench.
Planted.
If you're using correct form for this exercise, these are the muscles that you'll be included. Your brachioradialis, your biceps, your trapezius, your latissimus dorsi, your rhomboids, which is the main muscle group being worked here, your abdominals, and your erector spinae. Erect! This is how you're gonna get that width for them Cobra Lats. Are you guys trying to prevent death? Then you better do some deadlifts.
Agreed. And another way to help you feel more alive and perky by working the booty. Just kidding. I love working the deadlift because it not only incorporates your back muscles, but it also works that booty. The muscles incorporated in the deadlift are, again, the latissimus dorsi, your hamstrings, your quads, your gluteus maximus, minimus, and medius. Your quadriceps are the antagonist muscle to the hamstring, and that's why they are incorporated in the deadlift.
Just like in most exercises you're working, you should be engaging your core. This is actually an ab exercise as well, if you're doing it right. It's also good for hip thrusts, hip thrusts, hip thrusts. You want some super thrusts? Superhero thrusts? You want to please your spouse so nicely with those thrusts?
It's actually quite beneficial. By incorporating all of these exercises into your fitness regime, especially on Monday, you will find yourself turning into the ultimate superhero. And some just like to tell ourselves we are. I hope you guys had an amazing weekend. Sangria, vodka club. It's time to get motivated and work off all those calories and get motivated to make your body exquisite. It's your body. It's your temple.
Thanks for tuning in once again to Fit Cove. You will.
Let me try. Thank you for tuning in to FitCo once again.
Now back to my super gains. Excuse me. Up, up. Did it look like I flew?
Subscribe at the bottom. Subscribe at the bottom. Subscribe at the bottom. Subscribe.